Hello, I'm Josh Stringfellow, and today I'm going to tell you about a sports media case study involving Brett Favre and Jen Sturger. The story. In October of 2010, Deadspin.com posted that Brett Favre sent dirty messages and photos to a former game hostess, Jen Sturger, while he was with the Jets in 2008. The report said that Sturger was allegedly contacted by Favre on MySpace and that he left her some voicemails. Deadspin then posted a video of the alleged voicemails from Favre, and then they uploaded a few dirty pictures that were sent to Jen Sturger's cell phone. Sturger's manager claims that Jen didn't provide Deadspin with any information on the story. Deadspin didn't give away their source, but the editor-in-chief did say that Deadspin was contacted by an outside source, and they paid more than they ever have for the photos. Not only was it looking bad for Favre, but Deadspin also reported that Jets Director of Media Relations, Jared Windley, might have been involved with the Sturger and Favre allegations as well. Breaking news. The story came known to the world when it was posted on Deadspin.com on October 7, 2010. Deadspin published voicemails and photos which both came from the same cell phone number. Favre made a statement saying, "I'm not getting into that," end quote. The next day, Deadspin reported that Favre also had been involved with two massage therapists that also worked for the Jets. Jets media reported that they were in the process of telling the NFL of the information on the massage therapist. Now the NFL had a case to review and a decision to make. On May 24, 2013, the case involving the two former Jets massage therapists was settled outside of court. Favre denied the allegations and thought the case should have been thrown out, but the attempt was unsuccessful. The NFL had an investigation into the Jen Sturger allegations, and Roger Goodell came to say there was a lack of evidence in the investigation to believe that Favre violated league policies in the workplace. Goodell fined Favre $50,000 for his failure to cooperate with the investigation in an available fashion. Coverage in social media. News spread quickly about the allegations against Favre. This led to immediate responses on social media by fans, celebrities, athletes, and many more. On December 2, 2010, a story on BusinessInsider.com reported that Deadspin boss Nick Denton spent $12,000 on the dirty photos of Brett Favre. This story had just hit the world 2 months earlier, and still there was more reports coming out about the allegations and how the alleged pictures of Favre were purchased. On Twitter, we see accounts not even dealing with sports that are even tweeting about the allegations and even uploading the messages and voicemails. This was beginning to become a story that would be heard and talked about all over the world. We then get thoughts from former NFL player Chad Ochocinco on Twitter. This story was now not only being talked about by the media and news, but it was also being talked about by former athletes. We then see a tweet from former NBA player Jalen Rose via ESPN reporter Josina Anderson on the allegations. The tweets by athletes on this story only makes it worse for Brett Favre and others involved because, depending on how famous the athlete or celebrities, the more followers on Twitter that see the tweet talking about the story. This story had now spread all over, and the whole world now had a better idea on how to view the situation between Brett Favre and Jen Sturger. The Brett Favre sexting allegations were all over different types of social media. This led to bad publicity for the NFL, Brett Favre, Jen Sturger, and anyone involved. Deadspin.com gave us the first report on these allegations, and if Jen Sturger would have kept quiet, it most likely would have never become worldwide news. This breaking news caught the attention of the NFL, and once more reports came out about other allegations with Jets employees, the NFL had to do its own investigation. This can be a lesson for future athletes and others involved in situations similar to this. Maybe if Jen doesn't give her texts and voicemails to some reporter looking for his next big paycheck, maybe her story doesn't get out there and life can go on normally. Hopefully this will show others that if ever put in a situation with a high-profile celebrity or athlete, that you may want to consider all possibilities before getting anyone involved with your dilemma. These are my sources. Thank you so much for listening. Have a good day.